Today's a special day, guys. We are introducing a brand new sponsor to the ChaosDivers team. Thank you so much, ePropulsions, for taking it upon your guys' self and believing in us to actually sponsor us a ePropulsion Navy 3.0 Evo electric outboard motor. This motor is going to be our primary motor.
So this is a 3 kilowatt electric motor. It's roughly equivalent to about a 6 horsepower motor. And this is going to be our motor that allows us to search. This motor is going to push the boat, propel the boat roughly 2 to 3 miles per hour. And it'll be perfect speed for all of our sonar searching.
And from what the engineers said at ePropulsions, they are going to be guaranteeing it's going to be lasting at least 7 to 8 hours. But this motor is going to be super quiet, doesn't use gas, so that's pretty awesome. Because if you guys know anything about motors, you know, if you guys know anything about motors, you know that it costs a bloody fortune to run a 200 horsepower motor even at idle speed. So it's going to be very economically awesome to ChaosDivers to save money, and it's also going to allow us to control our speed instead of shifting the motor back and forth and taking that out of gear and into gear to keep the speed. So
and part of this, so we have the ePropulsion motor as well. We haven't opened it yet, but I'm assuming based on the weight, we have this giant battery here. So ePropulsion, they hooked us up with a 175 amp hour battery. This is actually a 48 volt battery. It's going to last, like you said, 8 or 9 hours. And it's one of those, it actually, per all the paperwork, it takes like 9 hours to recharge this battery. So this battery is good for about 3,000 cycles. It's roughly, it's listed as a 48 volt battery, but it's going to go from 57 volts to a cutoff at roughly 42 volts, which is about 80%.
yep.
And this battery, it's relatively small, but don't let it fool you. It weighs 192 pounds.
It was delivered on a crate, nicely packaged. Everything was great. I was super thrilled at how well the packing was. So hopefully nothing, you guys are seeing this for the first time as we are.
This is an easy install outboard motor. We're going to get everything out, and then you're going to see exactly how easy this installation is.
What comes with it, we have a safety wristband, just in case something goes wrong, I can actually shut it off. So we have that, which is a safety wristband, goes around my wrist. I can start and stop it anytime I need to. That's pretty awesome, actually.
Is that similar to like a jet ski safety wristband?
Yep. Yeah, but it has a button here that I can push, and it'll turn it on and off. This is the controller for the ePropulsion. This is what I'll be using, and it's actually solar powered.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Just again, another clean, energy efficient, solar powered device.
It's the Evo remote control right here. So I'll show you guys a little bit closer up what it looks like, and we'll also have some pictures of it. It is solar powered, so it's pretty neat.
And here I have the battery charger.
Don't drop it.
I don't have any grip.
Okay, so that'll be actually mounted to the boat. We'll be able to mount that and get it all set up so it'll all be efficient.
We've got our various different cords. The battery charger is a standard 110 volt, 120 volt AC battery charger, and it does your 120 volt outlet to your 48 volts for your battery. I think charge voltage was 58 volts. And this charger specifically is for the e-battery series, which we're going to get to that soon, but the e-battery series is what we have. We have the 175 amp hour e-battery.
It's also in Chinese, English, but that's good.
All right, so this is the Evo motor, the electric propulsion motor.
Clean, efficient, and low maintenance motor here that I can't open. Ooh, look how pretty she is.
Here's all your warranty information and product registration, so keep that.
1-year warranty. Register your product for 1-year warranty at ePropulsions.com. Cool. Put this over here because we're, like I said, we're going to back the boat in a little while after we get a torpedo heater from the store.
This is the accessory kit for the ePropulsion motor. So we can open that up if you want.
Packaging again has been phenomenal. Like, I've gotten some products before and they've been smashed or beat up. This come out on a pallet. It came. Well, I don't want to cut something here. There we go. All right, we got brackets. Nope, this is the shut off power. And again, guys, we're opening this. You guys are seeing this for the first time like we are, so we have to figure out what everything is. So I guess we have some tools here that is going to help us put it all together, or maintenance on it.
Yeah, it looks like it comes with the entire toolkit we need for installation. This, I'm actually really impressed with this, being that I was an electrician in the Navy. So this is the power cord to connect to the ePropulsion motor, and then it connects to the battery. It also has a battery disconnect switch here, so we can disconnect the battery from the motor when not in use, and make sure that we don't cycle the battery, cycle the motor unnecessarily, or get a discharge.
All right, guys, the moment that I've been waiting for, the moment that you all been waiting for, because I know y'all are interested to see what this thing looks like. I'm already impressed at what it looks like right now. It looks pretty awesome.
It looks kind of space aged.
It does. It really does.
You guys just look at that end up.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it would come up. It's not heavy. I'm just trying to get it out of the styrofoam before I bring it up. Look at that thing. Wow. That's actually pretty freaking. I've seen it on TV, on the internet. Oh, I was like, what is that? Why is it broke?
This is not broke. This is a power cord.
No, look. I seen that. I was like, why is it broke? That's why it turns when you're on the bracket. Let me get it out. All right. If I had to guess, it's probably 40 pounds. You see, like,
this is actually, I would say this is a little bit lighter than the outboard motor that we usually use on the inflatables.
yep. So this is where you can hook up your. This is where we're going to be hooking up that arm, because this is a tiller handle. It can come with a tiller handle, but it also is going to be installed with my big motor. The arm's going to go across. We just don't have the bracket yet to install that part. So
So what he means by the arm is going across, we're going to be able to control this motor just like we do the 200 horsepower motor on the boat, utilizing the boat steering wheel.
Yeah.
This thing is impressive.
it's pretty, that's for sure. I like it.
And so you guys can see, it's just like any 6, 8, 12 horse outboard motor. You're going to connect it onto your boat in the same manner. Pretty, when they say easy to install, it doesn't really get much easier than this.
No, and also, this isn't the only motor they make. This is like the mid-range 6 horsepower.
They have a large line of motors. I'm not the expert on every one.
They have inboard and outboards now. So cool.
And when we say ease of connection, this is really it. Here's the power cord. You saw the other end with the battery disconnect. but it's just gonna plug right into this. That connects right into the battery. You're connected and ready for use. And then we just gotta get the linkage for steering purposes.
They even come with a little rubber grommet to install it whenever you put it through a boat type deal. But yeah, so these motors, actually there's a smaller one and you could put it on like the inflatable boats. And you could probably put this one on an inflatable boat.
I don't see why you couldn't.
No, it's just the bigger battery that we got.
Yes, we do have a bigger battery to last longer.
We did get the upgraded battery, so to last us throughout our searches.
Understand, this is not your standard 12-volt battery.
Yeah.
This is a 48-volt battery.
Yeah.
You can tell from the size, it's not huge.
So we have the E175 battery. It also comes in a 70 and an 80.
40 and an 80.
40 and an 80.
So that 175, that 40, that 80, that's the amp hour rating. So how many amp hours is it expected to last for?
All right, guys, I'm going to read this verbatim off of here because I'm going to mess things up. You know how I am. They have a Spirit 1 Plus, a Spirit 1 Evo, a Navy, which is this one that we have, the Pod Drive, the Vaquita. They also have an outboard motor and an inboard motor.
That's the pod and the vaquitas, I
The,
believe.
the Pod Drive is the...
And then the vaquitas.
Oh!
Yeah.
Those are for, those are for kayaks. They have a Pod Drive where it goes and fits into the kayaks.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I see what you did, ePropulsion. Good job. And the Vaquita is a
That looks-
SUP paddle
Oh.
board. That's not the outboard or the inboard.
Oh, okay.
They also came out with an inboard, the H100 electric inboard motor. Yes. But look at this, guys. I'm gonna get a close up because we've got to look at this. This is pretty neat. Hey, scared me. Wow. We'll talk about top notch right here. That is. So again, the reason why that ePropulsion has sponsored us, they believe in what we're doing. They want to let they want to save the environment and clean and as efficient as they can. And they also want us to be safe. Even without using this, if we were using the big motor and the big motor went out, this could make us home. This could bring us home. So I do appreciate ePropulsion and believing in us. And yeah, this is the battery.
So this is really cool, actually. Just looking at the battery, looking through it here. So you got your positive and your negative terminals. Then you've got your can in, can out, your motor line, which we saw that line. It's coming off the motor there. This shows you the status or charge of the battery. Your power button, then you got your alarm or your run indicating lights. So you got your indicating lights for your battery showing if you have an alarm or something's wrong with the battery. I'll have to look at the technical manual to know.
All right, so this E175 is a lithium iron phosphate battery. So, which will last longer?
Yes, yes.
All right, guys. In conclusion with this, I am super impressed with this motor. What's your thoughts of it?
It's not even just the motor to me. The entire grouping of stuff is just impressive. The battery charger, the thought that goes into it with mounting it or being able to carry it. The battery itself, to have a 48-volt battery that has 175 amp hours in a size that's less than 2 foot by 2 foot by 1 foot, I don't remember the exact dimensions, but it's less than 2 by 2 by 1, is incredible. This motor looks like a small package, but it's plenty of power. It's a 3 kilowatt motor that's going to be roughly 5 to 6 horsepower equivalency, and it's going to give us all the power that we need. Easy connections, efficient. It's going to be easy to install. Looking at this system, there's almost no maintenance. No excessive maintenance on this system. And then, as we said, we don't have to use the 200 horsepower motor. We save fuel, and that's more clean for the environment as a whole.
So at ePropulsions.com, you guys can check out these motors. I want to personally thank ePropulsions for sponsoring us, and also thank you for all your guys' help and your support. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. This motor's super quiet, super clean, and very efficient, and very low maintenance. So thank you guys again. Thank you for helping me, because this was kind of a chore to get everything unboxed. But other than that, guys, the next video you're gonna see us installing it, and that should be pretty straightforward and easy. I do see, you see these right here? Yeah. Remember when I told you I wanted to be able to lock it in? I'll be able to take those holes and drill in that kick plate.
Lock it into the boat.
Lock it into the boat and keep it secure so it won't fly off. All right. Thanks, guys.